both big fans of Phil Taylor, but I'm pretty certain too that they have a lot of admiration for old Lobo. I don't know many that don't. This could be an absolutely wonderful game. 1995 World Semi-Final. These two produced an absolute belter. Not a lot between them. 1999 in the World second round. You and Sid commentated on a quite amazing match between these two, where Lowe frightened the pants off Taylor, and although Taylor won, it was only by a whisker. I just have a feeling that this might be a similar night.
So a simply sizzling semi-final in prospect. Who will be the last one to survive, and who will be the past one?
Well, John Lowe with the throw, but Taylor won the throw in the practice room, gave it to Lowe, and John said to me just before he went downstairs for that entry to the stage, he's done that because he's tried to tell me that he's a better player. He said, we'll see. So the gauntlet, well and truly thrown down by the power.
104.
John Lowe, 57, 21 gram unicorn darts. They're both throwing unicorn darts tonight. Phil Taylor, 24 grams. He gave his historic 9 dart.
John, you require
501 hours away last night in some of the most moving moments seen on Sky Sport. Double 18 Heroe for the first leg. And that was clinical enough, and there it is, right in the centre of double 18, and it's first blood. But now Phil Taylor is flexing his muscles.
There's John Lowe. We all know that, but there's a certain amount to come from this fella too. It had been a while ago, but he says he's throwing as well as ever. Who can argue with that? 90.93 in the first round, 10-2 in Alex Roy, 93.92 in the second round, beating Dennis Ovens, and 92.52 in beating Ronnie Baxter. That's consistency from Lowe. But Taylor's figures, well, out on their own. And I have to say it again, Bradman-esque day. That's all you can say. So far ahead of the rest.
Yes, Phil Taylor's has an incredible record, and he also has a terrific record for generosity. And there is Roy, who got the darts, as always, watching his idol Phil Taylor.
Yes, I was going to say, is this the first 180 of the match? And it would have been a rhetorical question, because there you see, it looked on.
Taylor's average here has been quite remarkable in Blackpool this week, 106.78. And John, he's now won 30 matches here in Blackpool over the 9 years we've been here, and only 3 times has that been in the 90s. He's had 13 legs with an average of over 100 or more. Quite astonishing. You see why too. Very nearly a 136 finish.
Yeah, so very nearly. Lingering in the backwoods here in this leg, but early days yet. Taylor's played 52 legs up coming into this match, Lowe 67, and perhaps the most remarkable statistic of Lowe's over the 3 matches was in the quarter-final victory. Just watch Taylor. 6 surely he was going to. In that game yesterday, 67 legs. He beat Baxter 16-13 in 29 legs. Lowe had no fewer than 74 scores in 3 figures. And that, he said, I was aware of the fact I was hitting scores. He said, I let myself down on a few doubles. But if he polishes up on that tonight, this could be so much.
The first man to do a 9-dart finish, and the most recent in action here in what has been a fairy tale semi-final.
And I do wonder if the man in the middle, Paul Lim, the man who did it in 1990, might just be watching on the internet. And if he is, well, his name's been mentioned. dispatches, understandably. One of a very precious treble in the game of darts.
But Phil Taylor did it live, and nobody ever began to take that away from him. Wonderful fans here in Blackpool. They're absolutely shoehorned in here tonight. Well, that really was a superb dot. It took a deflection, but still found the target.
Lowe's 12th of the week. Taylor so far. 7 in his first game, 4 in his second, 10 in his third. He's hit 22 therefore, 1 already tonight.
And the thought here might come down, might go back up, might fall down. That's one thing he wasn't envisaging.
Six of those 16 winnings legs last night from Taylor were in 12 darts or under.
90 seconds.
So 115 for John Lowe and a 2-1 lead.
95. Got to come down for treble 19 for double it. That's why. And I always think treble 19 is the best first dart, because then it leaves 96 if you single it. I'd be surprised how many players.
106 for Taylor. Single 20. He'll switch to 18s. Treble 18 will leave 32 double 16 to steal the leg.
Brilliant. And yes, Taylor always likely to do that, of course. As you say, Dave, stealing the leg, taking the throw off Lowe. And there she is, right in the middle of the bed.
It is an immense achievement when a player has the throw and scores a 180 to come and take the leg. That was grand larceny from Taylor. And look at him go now. That's 2, room for one more. Just, I think, took the merest nudge into the single segment.
Well, that 106, he hit 106 yesterday. And in fact, in that match, the 167.
Just watch this, John. This is another maximum here.
Completed the combination. 126 and 106. Those big checkouts make the difference. They are the legs you can steal. If you're lagging behind, you're suddenly hit with one of those. It's like the uppercut. A lot of damage.
Such reaction, come on. Will Stan give you another 200,000? I doubt it. But the reaction to that was absolutely phenomenal, that 9-darter. And the world's press have responded. And once again, friend Mal Webb in the Times said, if anybody had any doubts about dart being a proper sport, doubt no more. That was it last night, and then some. Great to see the old thunderer giving darts such fair show. Taylor's left himself 164, and we know that is perfectly within his capabilities.
140.
I was going to say, I made a note of quite a number of quotes from the press yesterday, and that was the one that really caught the eye, Dave. Magic, and I think it's about time that people started to recognise that this game should be.
John
Lowe on 121 to square it. Treble 17 should be his next target. Got to come up for treble 20 now, but Taylor dangerously is hovering on 64.
But this sport should be getting the same sort of treatment that every other gets. It doesn't, because it's not recognised thus. But when you've got this man playing like this, a bit more than just an entertainer.
He's a phenomenon. And we are privileged to be in the presence of a giant at his sport.
100.
Who would have thought, John, that within a month we'd have been calling darts in Las Vegas and also calling a perfect 9-dart finish. It really has been quite a time for Sky Sports and darts.
July 2002, his next big date is in September. He's not sure he's going to be fighting yet, but he's going to be there in the MEN Arena, live on Sky, no doubt. And
85.
Pugnacious character, great sportsman himself, and wanting one day to be what this man is, champion of the world. 10 times. Well, he is the reigning WBU welterweight champion already, but who could retain that, say, over 10 bouts, 10 challenges?
We mentioned Las Vegas. There certainly are some exotic places in the world. Darts is another tournament coming up in November and early December in Barbados. I think Cliff Lazarenko and Eric Bristow are involved there. We really are going global.
Not happy with that at all.
60.
Start giving a prize for artistic impression with some of these signs. I wasn't over impressed with that artistically.
He would not get an artistic impression award for that hairstyle we just saw either.
That's right.
137.
Well, Lowe is just outside the finishing zone, 171, so Taylor will be back on 141.
Actually, John Law's highest check out 161 against Ronnie
57.
Baxter. Ronnie
require
Phil Taylor's
141.
167, as I mentioned, against Chris Mason.
Now then, 141. He did it last night. Oh, for 100 grand.
89.
Yes.
John, you require
Simply for
114 low. Ooh, slackish.
40.
Well, that's a pity because he's had 115 check out and 114 check out. Needed to get one of them. What an important dart this. The rare miss, and he's annoyed with himself. He wants to try and shake Lowe off early. Get ahead of him, well ahead of him, 3 legs ahead of him. Now 74, treble 14. That's 27, 47 left, 15 for double 16. May go 7 tops, but I think he'll go 15 double 16. Big dart again. Oh, I thought maybe that was going to go in. And so did she.
Failure required 40.
Double top for Taylor, unlikely that he'll miss again. Now double 10.
Tension building up in there. Well, Taylor's human. Taylor
requires 16.
Return. Then to frustration as Lowe stays in touch. 3-2 as they go to the first break. Yes, Taylor could have been 4-1 up. He's not. He's annoyed, you can see. Is he starting to get a little bit flustered, Dave?
Session, the stats are notable only for the fact that Phil Taylor's 3-dart average is about as low as it's been all week, 91.93, and John Lowe is actually averaging above him, and his checkout success rate is twice as heavy. So Taylor has yet to get into the groove. There are the finishes, that one from John Lowe in the very first leg of the match, John Gwynn.
Yeah, 3 140s and then 45 and double 18. Supreme. Well, I know with Supremes I prefer. Anyway, 3-2 for Taylor. He has got the throw. He did break the throw there from Lowe, but that was a vital 5th leg that Lowe hung on to.
Well, there we go.
Mistakes from Taylor.
A 9-darter still on, 177 to start. In fact, 180 would leave him on for 4, which in many people's eyes is an easier shot. We'll see.
60.
So now, Phil Taylor. Yes, that's the 5th. That's the fifth dart. Oh, the six was just taking a deflection there. Just watch it again. You see, oh, it was going, and it just got a nudge, a shoulder of the dart, clicked it above the treble.
Well, they're offering. They were 25 to 1 yesterday for the 9-darter. It's 12 to 1 now, hardly surprisingly. Don't want to get stung. There's nothing on for the second 9-darter, but 12 to 1 for a 9-darter. And I think a few people have taken it. I think it's likely to be a long time before we see another statistically. But who can say with Taylor around?
He is on for a possible 10-dart finish here, although I think on this 50 he'll go 18 double 16 or maybe even 10 double 12.
For the bubble then. Yes, 25, 9 double 8. John Lowe's done that himself in the past, and there you are, leg 6 to Taylor, the 12-darter. Maybe that's the signal, but he's beginning to motor now. He went off that stage for the first break there, slapping his hip, really annoyed with himself for having missed those doubles.
140.
Professional he is, he looks for perfection, sometimes gets it. Steve Fisher, the managing director of Stan James, who of course put up the money, says that next time they're going to put up $500,000, but it's for the 8-dart 501. To smile. Oh dear, impossible of course. Most things are possible for Taylor, but not even he could achieve that.
John Lowe, such a role model for any aspiring darter, a man who has been mellowing but not yellowing with time.
60.
Well, he's been in right form this week, John Lowe, turning back the years delightfully.
57.
You see, Taylor set himself such high standards, 100.87 against Burgess, and he coasted there, frankly. Never pushed. 104.02 against Painter.
Could be a maximum here for Lowe.
Yeah, he's coming down, I think. No. 104.02 against Painter, where he was pushed for much of the way, and 112.17 against Mason.
Could be a 180 here for Taylor. It is. Looking at probably treble 15.
Got to go for the ball here now. Well, that's what he's got in mind. Oh yes. Oh, he needed that. Oh, that's a magic dart. That's a magic dart.
Game on.
Taylor was ready to push. There's got to be more of that before this game starts.
What's this again, John? Another maximum at the start of a leg. Saw them ping home. Yeah. Still more room showing, just too high.
Yes, we could see the target very, very well. He could see it similarly, and will be very disappointed with the margin of error. Beautiful darts again from Lowe. Got to somehow break back John Lowe. That's the difficulty. How do you break Taylor's throw? You've got to put in an 11 or 12 darter.
134. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
That's one of his ordinary legs.
Taylor on 88 when he goes. John Lowe can only here leave himself a finish.
100. Failure required 88.
88 for 5-3.
Game shot.
Perfect accuracy, Low. We've got a 161 yesterday.
John to Rovers. The very
They
best
are
of all,
packed in
please.
here tonight.
Game
You
on.
cannot get an extra person in from all the bars of Blackpool, from Copperface Jacks to the Flying Handbag to Jellies and the Boom Boom Room. They're probably
60.
all deserted. They've all come here to watch the darts. This is the biggest show in town, the hottest ticket on the holiday scene. It has been simply bewildering.
100.
The crowds and their enthusiasm. Just look at them here. They are just packed in.
And I'll tell you what, there isn't much room on the balconies either. They're absolutely packed up above. And extra seating put in for tonight's
You see, Taylor's
Semifinals.
crept above 100 almost surreptitiously. He was back at 90. We said all he can do is improve, and he's picked up 10 points in the matter of four legs.
Three legs. He's done it in 3 legs, and well, and this one. But yes, you're right.
99.
Well, he had a 12 darter. That last one. I think what he went out on. He had an 11 darter.
Watch low here because there's a great gap to the left-hand side. He moved across to it and just underpitched.
Yeah, he's found the range now, and Lowe's somehow got to up the tempo as well. Can he do it? I think he can. He thinks he can. Yes, almost the maximum there. 76 left below. Taylor 131. He can take this out. Not now.
99.
But that does leave him on 32.
He requires 76.
And Lowe knows he really can't afford to miss this 76.
61. He's got to go 11 ball, surely. Got to go 11 ball. He's thinking about it. Oh, he's missed the 11. He's missed the 11. He was originally thinking, I'm sure, 25 double 18, but the risk there is you hit the bull and you don't have a shot. So he went across for 11. You saw him change. His eyes
29.
drifted across it. Possibly that's why the reason he was in 2 minds why he missed. An expensive one, costly one, because he's already proven that he can hit the ball, John Lowe.
10th leg.
Taylor looks
Roper.
purposeful, doesn't
He was waiting there like a vulture and swooped. 6-3 the score.
Yes, you can almost see John Lowe's mind thinking there. If I go for 25 and hit the ball, I waste a throw. I've got to make sure I have at least a dart at the bull as a finish.
100.
Just slightly rushed the dart at 11.
Yes, and Mrs. Yvonne Taylor there, just taking in the scene. She's had quite a week as well.
Yes, it's not just so much now how does Lowe break Phil Taylor, it's how does he break him twice.
97.
Maybe this is an opportunity, Dave. It was Taylor who threw first. Really good score here, can put Lowe in pole position. Needed a 140 though.
60.
Fans with fans.
140 comes from Taylor instead. Lowe has put in a useful session here. His average hasn't dipped at all, 92.7. It's down at 92.09. But it's Taylor who's up the ante.
60.
Not often that the power misses a treble with 3 darts ready seeking them. No, again we want 140 here to get back on terms, and can't find the treble either.
Well, if Taylor gets 144, it'll be gross decency. No, not this time.
coming out 16s, finding it.
128.
As always, this man just seems the master of the board when he's in the mood. Low count finish on 221. It looks like a 7-3 advantage for Taylor at the end of the session, though he did have 5 darts at a double 5 legs ago.
Yes, and shook himself up as a result.
60.
What's happened since? Oh, is this another one of those? Yes, it is. Low 90. Which way does he go? Treble 20, double 15's favourite. 2020 bull.
Once again, Taylor's just left the door ajar for old stone-faced.
Oh, it's gone for big 20. Bull again for the second time. Oh, low ball gets a leg back. Again the bullseye comes into play, and he has reason to smile.
So it is Taylor in front, but Lowe is hanging on in there. Can he keep up this assault? We'll see.
A cracking match we expected, a cracking match we're getting. Taylor's up the ante by 10 whole points from 91.9 at the end of the first session. You see it for yourself. In order to do that, he's been averaging around about 110 in that second session. But look at John Lowe, only 4 darts, only 5 darts at a double, 4 of it. 2 of those, Dave Lanning, have been at the bull. One wonders, actually, if he'd hit the 11 in the earlier leg, if he'd have hit the bull there, it would have been 5 apiece now. Yeah, 2 11 darters in the game already, a couple of 12. Brilliant.
Well, Phil Taylor's had 10 missed starts at doubles. Just this crazy. It's a carnival here at the Winter Gardens. Low with the darts here, still got a great deal of work to do if he's to get back on terms against 10. Got to break Taylor's throw and hold his own.
Well, here we go again. 85 from Lowe. Immediately punished. And I think John Lowe, when he was interviewed prior to this game, we saw it.
Yes, another maximum there, and that time.
And Phil Taylor hit a 140. He responded with a 180 and then took out 155, a 12 darter.
Look how Taylor's responding.
Absolute magic. If you've never played a game of Harris, folks, go down to your local, pick up 3 darts, have a chuck. You'll realise how good these lads are.
58.
How marvellously meticulous they have to be.
Grimly hanging on to Taylor here. He's in fact edged into the lead here. If he could break it, it would open up a vast cornucopia of possibilities.
139.
What's 164 now? Phil Taylor, Lowe unable to check on 261, of course.
85. Failure required 164.
164, yes. Coming across for 18s, yes, treble 18. Wants the ball for a 164 kill.
139.
He'll be back though, although this time he's lingering a little. But you know, 6-5 is impressive. He may still be a throw down, John Lowe, but he's hanging on to Taylor's coattails. And the longer he can do that, the more the likelihood
Failure required
Doubts
25.
might just start to creep into Taylor's mind. We've seen him agitated already tonight. Get agitated again if he misses this.
17.
Oh, chance for Lowe, 76, treble 20 double 8.
76.
And these are the chances that Lowe must take if he is to prosper.
He's certainly, yes, 2 darts for double 8 to level up at 6 legs all. Oh, you've got to give it to the boy. You've got to give it to him. He is totally unfazed. He is enjoying himself. My. The way he took that 90 out with the ball to make 6-4 instead of 7-3 going into the break, and then to come back since with a 12-darter and capitalising on Taylor's error there. 6 all now. Lowe has won 3 legs in a row. Taylor did in the opening session.
And twice in that sequence, Taylor has had 3 darts at a double and missed, and that is not Phil Taylor at peak.
And the question was asked. Jeff Stelling did say to John Part in his interview after his semi-final victory earlier tonight, might Taylor just have peaked with that 9-darter? Well,
123.
He may not have, but time will tell in the next hour or so.
Lowe with a chance of going into the lead here for the first time since the first leg. And these were the kind of tactics he employed against Ronnie Baxter. Everybody rather felt Baxter would have the power, the acceleration and the application to just edge Lowe out. But John Lowe just kept hanging like a horsefly, frustrating him and hanging on. There's similar tactics. Will they work with Taylor? That's the big question.
Unlucky, very unlucky there. Sometimes sometimes it would slide in off those 2 barrels. Just a little bit too much contact there. Oh, look at this. Back at his brilliant best. Remember Bristol putting Taylor under severe pressure in that great World semi-final a few years ago.
He's just done this double 19.
To take the lead.
Oh,
yes! 7-6, 4 legs in a row to Lowe.
14th leg.
Amazing.
Game on.
Twice he's finished on double 19. So it's Lowe, and behold, he's in front.
And the thing that might just cross Phil Taylor's mind, popular though he is, he's playing probably a man who's even got more fans than he. And when half the crowd is against you as well, it can make life a little bit tough.
On the other hand, it might just inspire him to a greater effort.
83.
Yes, on the other.
He looked just a little stunned at the way this match has unfolded, because Lowe is giving Taylor more to think about than anybody else this week, really.
Now 6 apiece. It was. Lowe hit the double 19 with the throw, so effectively all equal. Taylor with the throw here to try and level up at 7 all. And when you think, and I'm going to refer to it now and probably again later, 90 wanted, last leg of the second session, 2020, and a perfect break.
140.
Kept, in my view, this match very much alive. I think a 4-leg advantage to the power would have been too much even for this man on current form.
60. Failure requires 78.
78 for Phil Taylor to get back on terms. 24 now remaining. Double 12. He has 2 darts. Only needs 1.
14th leg. Phil Taylor.
His first leg in 5.
Leg.
Double 12's been to him there.
Game on.
It was even kinder 24 hours ago. But 7-all, 5-1 apiece, dead level, first to 17.
Still room in the treble for the Matchman there. Almost the identical shot as we've seen twice before. Lowe placing the first 2 darts to the right of the treble.
Yes, that's where he would have liked the last dart of the previous combination. Here we go again.
It's the other side of the treble now. But his scoring is rock steady. Taylor, a long way back.
140.
Well, they might be singing Johnny Lowe, Johnny Lowe, Johnny Lowe, he's got no hair but we don't care, when he really hasn't any, Dave.
55.
As he could be in this game for a long time yet.
He may not have much hair, but he's got plenty flair. Now then, 121, he's got the treble 20, doesn't really need to go for the ball. It's been kind to him thus far.
Well, and he's also sending out a message to Taylor. It's his way of, I think, retorting to the fact that Taylor, having won the throw, gave it to John Lowe. Because John Lowe was a bit hurt by that.
140.
He's trying to tell me that he's a better player than I am, he said. And I'm sure, deep down, he's quite happy to acknowledge that he might be. But not up there on this hockey now. Yes, no problems. Low goes into the break. 8-7 ahead. Who'd have believed that 20 minutes ago?
Throughout the break, they've been singing a hymn to John Lowe because he leads 8-7, and it's been some time since Philip Taylor has been in this situation after 15 legs, while he's still averaging 102. Such has been the confidence of the performance that Lowe has displayed against him.
Yes, Taylor hardly got a shot at the double in that last leg, and in that last session, and where he missed 1 or 2, of course, to let Lowe in. But Lowe was quite magnificent. He started it with a 12 darter, 180 and 155 finish, and he just carried on from there. And well, he was in danger of going 7-3 down. He now finds himself 8-7 up, and will just keep going on now and hopefully winning more legs from his point of view. Taylor, though,
still has
surely equal to the test yet.
Taylor, you feel, still has a bit in the tank.
57.
But we have seen that Lowe has got staying power. He had staying power against Dennis Ovens. He had staying power against Baxter. Don't doubt his stamina. He will keep grinding on in this fashion. And Taylor is looking now as though he will need to find one of his perfect patches, his purple patches, when he really hits the booster button and goes into overdrive. That's what this match is going to need. It is beautifully poised.
100.
There we are. Keep your hat on, son. Well, you've got to take it off if it's going to be signed by Hatton.
57.
Again, you can see here that Lowe can leave himself a finish and really throw down the gauntlet to Taylor to hit the 167. Needs a treble here, John Lowe.
60. Failure require 167.
Well, Taylor, 167 for the third time this week if he were to get it. Treble 19. Oh, unlucky. Yes, he hit a 167 against Painter. He hit one against Mason.
John, you
And it
require
hurt him. It really would get through to Taylor, I think, if Lowe could manage this 141.
Well, you saw him do it one day, didn't you, when he got his 9-darter, and he went a rather different way to Taylor last night. How would he have liked to have done it then?
55.
Double 14 for Philip Taylor. These doubles are becoming quite important to the world number one, and he's having a bit of trouble with them.
21.
Yes, frustration creeping in. She can't understand.
86.
And Lowe 86 will go for treble 18. And if he's he's got it. If he singles, wide out, double 8.
78.
For a two-leg advantage. And who was the last person to have a two-leg advantage over Taylor in the match play at any time in the last few years? What might have been?
Phil Taylor.
Would have been against the throw as well.
John to Roper.
But that's a good double 2. Yes, he wants to win this as much as any game in his great career.
60.
All those victories of the past will be, for a time, as nothing if he loses this match now.
They've even got opera glasses.
85.
It's locked in combat.
100.
New hush has developed over the Winter Gardens audience.
140.
Don't quite think they anticipated this kind of a siege war.
Yes, John Lowe, we must remember, actually beat
100.
Phil Taylor by 5 legs to 2. Much shorter game, not on television, in the Vauxhall competition, a PDC ranking competition, just a few weeks ago.
140.
It's Great Yarmouth. It's played Dave, so he does have that recent feather in his cap.
$60.
136 for Phil Taylor to regain the lead. Yes. Another treble would leave 16. Wrong treble.
Well, that's 61 left. He'll either go treble 15 or the ball 25. Went for treble 15. Back a bit here, Lowe. He threw first here, so this is where he's got to dig deep again and hang on in there. From being in a position where he could have gone 2 legs clear, he's now in a danger of going 2 legs behind. Not necessarily with this one, obviously, but Taylor's throwing first next time. Tops here to make it 9-8. Yes, you just sense, don't you, Dave, that Taylor could be on the verge of a surge.
18th leg, Phil
He always has it within him to produce something extraordinary, but he's had, 3 legs in the past 6 or 7 where he's had 3 darts and missed at doubles, and that is most un-Taylor-esque.
55.
Oh, but what a great opportunity here for Lowe. Surely senses. Put in the score now. Take the leg, 9 apiece.
100.
Could save an enormous amount of work by taking this leg low. Taylor knows that if he can take it, he's back in pole position, very much favoured to make the final again.
making the choice there. The first dart seemed to be shielding the treble 20, and he had a little look around the board. Only 40 behind Taylor, but this isn't Taylor by no means dominating this match as he has dominated previously this week.
Well, for the first time for a long time, Taylor's averages dipped below 100, 98.6 and low 93.6, exactly 5 in it in that sense, but that's the checkouts hit. Kept low in this match. Some magnificent checkouts using the ball, a 155. Those are the ones that keep you going. That's terrific. That's terrific. Lowy here's got to watch his counting. Got to be careful. He's all right now. Oh, look at this. 103 left. 83 left. You might say, Dave, that Taylor's got to get this the way Lowe's been hitting those kind of finishes.
161. It's the wrong treble.
Which means Lowe here now will at least, or should at least, have a dart at bull, because he wants treble 17. 2 darts for double 16. Forget the bull now. Yes! Broken back straight away, which he had to do. Capitalised on a disappointing start by Taylor, and there's the reward.
Game on!
And Phil Taylor is getting here, rolling back the years with another super consistent and
41.
Phil Taylor will be thinking, really have got to start thinking of putting in a burst, a kick, a surge.
Well, this is his opportunity. Lowe kicks off with 41, Taylor 140, call it a ton ahead. I know I'm one out, but see for yourself that it's Lowe who has to hit the score now. Look how he's responding here.
140.
Still advantage Taylor. Only 41 behind. Now 19 ahead.
$140.
Lowe to win a pound treble, a pound double. Could be worth a few bob later, friend.
Well, we heard Bristow, who said never bet against John Lowe. And whatever you do, if you have a flutter on Lowe, you are sure to getting a run for your money.
$95.
140 or a 180 would liven up this leg now, if it needs it.
That's one in the treble, that's the second one.
Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely marvellous to leave tops. Now Taylor's got to go the 19 route.
Well, now John Lowe, having hammered in a 180, put him in a situation to steal the leg, and he does.
In 13 darts. Unlucky for some, but he's on a high. Lowe. My, he's ahead again. 10-9. This is something very, very special.
60.
We're witnessing tonight. Kicked off with a 41.
85.
Kicked in again. Held on in there. Produced the 180. Hit the tops. Brilliant.
100.
Well, there's a man who's sitting out there enjoying it. Don't know who he is, Dave, but he looks as though he knows a bit about this game. 5 times world champ, Eric. And his old chum, his old arch enemy,
95.
is up there still doing the biz. We've heard of one bet tonight.
83.
£65,000 to win, just to win the match. 20 to 1 on, that's to win 3,250 quid.
Somebody must be sweating.
Well, they'll be quaking
100.
at the moment, won't they?
Well, this is just pure theatre again. We thought we'd seen everything, but this has added a new dimension, and now Taylor's getting bounced at, and now he's worried about a bouncing. Ooh.
Yes, it's like that little building round the corner, this. It's grand theatre, because it doesn't come any better than this.
140.
Taylor knows again, he really must be looking at this 138, and again it's eluded him.
Well, John Low's had an 81, 7th leg. Remember, he hit the 15, the 16 and the bullseye.
92.
One of 2 bull finishes so far tonight. And is this going to be another? Is he going to get the treble first and then the double 18? Now he'll go the same route as earlier. 16-foot bull, keen eye.
There it is, and there's the shot, and that again is millicentric magnificence. John Lowe hits the ball, he takes a 2-leg lead into the break, and what a prospect we have here. Taylor with his back to the wall, who would have thought that?
This is for real, folks. It's a brilliant game of darts. 718 is in the game, but look at that. 99 and 95. 2 players here. The man who's averaging 95 who's ahead, though. And this is the reason why. 3 out of 5 of his darts at the double are going in. And they're not always the double. It's the bull. 3 times that Lowe has struck. And Dave Lanning, only 3 legs over 15 darts. Look at that. That is something very special.
It's artistry.
21st leg.
Sheer artistry. And we saw history last night. If John Lowe can prevail, we will see hysteria tonight. And of the 2, Taylor looks the most concerned.
Yes.
100.
Wonderful, wonderful night again. But maybe history was made last night. If history is made tonight, the story will be John Lowe in his first major world final for 9 years plus. In January 1993, he won the World Championship at Frimley Green,
99.
beating Alan Warriner in the final, champion for the 3rd time, and he hasn't been on a world final stage of any description since. Tonight could see him make it.
But Phil Taylor, we know, is not yet finished. He still has some high octane in his tank.
We've always said that Taylor should be handicapped. Well, this is not a bad little handicap now. Lowe needs 6 more, Taylor needs 8 more. And if Taylor really does produce his very best, this lead that Lowe has can be overhauled. No question about it.
100.
It's all a case of if.
Left himself 161. It's been his finishing that has let him down tonight, Phil Taylor. His scoring has not perhaps been as devastating as before, as Lowe has a good look at it.
82 left, yes, he may go for Bolt here. He'll be happy. He'll be happy. 57 when he goes.
Taylor require 100.
Phil Taylor really would be wanting to take this 1-6-1-8, which is now beyond him.
84 left though. He's going for treble 16.
134.
He's put himself on 27, Taylor. I suppose having hit one treble, he thought I might as well put one alongside. The way Lowe's finishing, maybe he's thinking I won't get another go anyway. An inch below for a 3-leg lead.
37.
And this against Lowe's throw. Against Lowe's throw. So there ain't much in it here. How Lowe really needed that double top. Because now it's 11-10 and Taylor throwing first.
Failed to throw first.
Took that one admittedly by the skin of his flight against the throw, and John Lowe had 2 darts at a double. We wonder if he will look back on this and consider
84.
that was the pivotal point. What happened there? Just took a deflection, just held on in.
Yes, Lowe was broken there in the 21st. He'd previously been broken in the 17th, but
100.
immediately hit back with 3 legs in a row. Broke back in the 19th with a 13-darter. Got to somehow do the same again here to regain the initiative.
120.
Taylor right back in it again now. It's an indication of how good the finishing has been as a whole, that you can actually single out the legs that have gone away.
58.
And again, there are signs that Taylor is by no means as deadly as at his peak.
And the most costly ones for Lowe, the 16th when Taylor threw first, he had darts at 8-8 for a 9-7 lead. Taylor stepped in when he missed, and just now in the 21st.
Rapt attention in this packed auditorium.
Well, another one of those for double 10. Double 10 beckons. Oh, Taylor, 140. Check out. Game to the power. 11-all.
23rd leg. John 2.
It's now effectively best of.
Game on.
It just seems to me, John, it would be interesting if we could check back, certainly not now, but later, that Taylor's finishing seems to be better when he has a dart on the end of a scoring sequence than if he has to go up with 3 darts and a double. When he's in his rhythm, when he's in his flow, he seems to pick it up.
Yes. Sometimes the dart at the back end of a combination, the third dart as you say, Dave, and I've seen it a number of times this week, it's more spontaneous, isn't it?
140.
So they're both on 11. Who will be on 11 plus? Very tight.
60,
annoyed with himself. They were all on the wire, 2 below, 1 above, but annoyed with himself. Because he knows that this man can do with 1 dart what he's just done in 3. Oh,
135.
Lucky deflection.
You saw it there. Just brushed against the second dart.
Yes, on another day, those go in, you know, Dave.
99.
He's had a number today that have just gone over the top of the previous dart and taken too big a deflection.
And that deflection left Lowe on a bogey 166.
98.
left himself on 159. Not that he could do a lot about it, in fairness. He'd 219 before he threw that last start anyway. And now double 16 for the lead again.
Yes, number 24th leg, Phil to purple. Game on. Thank you.
You wonder if now this is the stage in the game. I know it has to be won by 2 clear legs, but Lowe says he believes it does make a difference if you can get off first and get off to win the first leg and then make your opponent chase the game from the start. Well, he did, didn't he? He got off with an 11-darter at the very beginning of the match.
He's taken the lead 6 times against Phil Taylor.
It may well be that Taylor could actually regret having given Lowe the throw in a tight situation.
58.
Having said that, as I say, you've got to break anyway. You've got to win by 2 clear legs minimum.
And it's been a long while since I can recall Phil Taylor being taken to a sudden death. And look at Lowe.
Well, if he's going to break back, that's how he's got to do it. And if it goes 13-11 and he restores that 2-leg advantage,
97.
must begin to creep into Taylor's mind. He's going to be now really, for the first time in a long time, very, very severely tested. Again, that is a top 60. Brilliant grouping. This is what Taylor took out a couple of legs ago.
Yes, and John Lowe knows he's going to get 6 starts at 140. Could do with the treble.
Oh.
100.
Yes. My. On the feet. What a feat this will be. If.
57.
John Lowe seeking to establish another 2-leg advantage. And we're getting towards the winning post. Double top he wants. That's the first start. That's the second. Getting so critical.
20
and Taylor really now can make this game, if not his, almost, because 130 would hurt Lowe deeply. 20 for bull, treble, 20, double 5. Bullseye, Taylor's turn. Oh, but not equal to it. So for a second time, Lowe steps up to a shot at double.
20.
Yes, John Lowe's had 3 darts at a double here in the 24th leg. The crowd willing him along. Useful marker at the first start. Could just brush it in. Double 5.
I'll tell you what, he's been around a long time, John Lowe, but I bet he's hard. Beaten like it's not beaten for many a year, because he knows that he's so close to really getting away from this man and putting him under pressure. But Taylor now, double 8 for 12 all. Got to move a fraction inside the power here. Again, more missed doubles. He can't believe it. He can't believe it. I can't believe it.
He's had 7 darts at a double so far here. He's going to have to level it up.
This double 2 is tough, though. It's tough.
A big one for Lowe. A big dart here.
It's tough. That says more about that man than anything Dave Lanning, Sid Widdell, or anyone else could say. He stopped, steadied, said, "Come on, John," and then it went. And that makes him feel good.
Now he has the darts to go 14-11 in front. The crowd are saying, "Lo ho ho, what a bundle of fun."
81.
A supreme player, out on his own in terms of quality. The statistics tell all. 10 times champion of the world. A 9-darter 24 hours ago hits averages higher than any other man has ever done. But Taylor now is facing his most severe test for a long, long time. This
41.
is where his character as well as his ability must come to the fore.
$137.
Is two, because the nearer he gets to that magic 17th leg, which represents victory, the more difficult it will become, in a perverse sort of way, to attain.
45.
I continue believing that this is real, and that he's the man who can put Taylor's world match play ambitions to bed.
100.
Taylor has been made to look nearly mortal, but we still have a twist and a sting in the tail, that's for sure, here at the Winter Gardens in Blackpool, and what has been a truly memorable week, but we still haven't had the last
47.
chapter.
Failure required 54.
54. Well, if he misses this and Lowe could hit 170,
34.
that would really be little short of sensational. 170.
Yes, it's almost as if expectation is such that people are waiting for him to do it, and it's not been lost on Lowe there. He's thrown absolutely brilliantly, but you know, there are limits when all's said and done. And Taylor still in this contest, make no mistake, he won there against the throw. He'll come back on the break with the throw. A cracking contest. It's 13-12 to Lowe.
Welcome back live to the Winter Gardens, where this compelling semi-final is poised on a knife edge, and that is why, look at these figures. Phil Taylor trails, but he has a 5-point advantage on the 3-dart average. But that's the figure that has made the difference, John. When you look at Taylor's checkout percentage, during the week it's been 52%. He's way below that, and that's what's cost him as Lowe has grind on. Look at these finishes.
Yes, here we are now, 25 legs into the contest, and 20 of them have been in 15 darts or under. It's not only of great quality in terms of high scoring, but it's also pure theatre, as we've said before. It's such a close call. That's what makes it. Nobody has really quite ever broken away from the other when one has looked as though it might just get a 3, or in one case a 4-leg advantage. The others managed to come back.
100.
I know you've got your minds on other things, but I just hope somebody from Sport England is watching this. This isn't a sport. It gets none of the benefits that any of the other sport gets at all. Any other sport. Darts has to face life on its own. It just is snobbery in the extreme.
60.
I cannot understand why the game, this wonderful game that gives so many people so much pleasure, so much recreation, and when it's played at the level that it's being played now, why there are those who seem to think that it's so different from any other wonderful activity.
And Lowe just getting back on terms here now with 2 treble 20s. The third one just eludes him, but he's 60 in front, and this, the 26th leg, just one between these two players. The first man to do a perfect 9-dart finish, John Lowe. And the very latest, the headline maker 24 hours ago, but he's not having things his own way by any stretch here.
100.
20 for Taylor.
Yes.
11 will leave the bull for 13 apiece.
96.
Not there tonight for him.
John, you require
But for this fellow Lowe, it has been on 3 occasions. May have to be 4. No, not now.
Got to come for treble 17 or 15.
Yes, double 18. He's miscounted, hasn't he? 51, 71,
96.
51. He wanted double 15.
Failure requires
71
25.
scored, double 15. Taylor 25. I think we all miscounted, in fairness. But Lowe confused me there. Double 4. Still a chance for Lowe. Got to get that double 2 again that he got 3 legs ago.
That's been Taylor's weakness now. John Lowe needs to get the single 1. Now double 2.
The best double 1 in the world if he gets it.
3 score.
No. They have rushed that a little bit, Dave. Oh dear, dear, dear. It does
Failure
hurt.
required 4.
Taylor, that's his target. And he's spot on.
26 there.
Well, Lowe, a brilliant chance there to break back. And yeah, it was double 15 he wanted for double 18. Must admit it confused me. It was in the green treble, and
Game on.
double 15 was what he wanted after that treble 17. And now at 13 apiece. Let's be honest, it's best of 7 now.
60.
The last time they played best of 7, Lowe won. No, best of 9 it was when he won 5-2. So it's a shorter game than that, in a
Yes,
sense,
and
of
Phil
course.
Taylor hasn't been taken this far over this period of time all week. 10 legs against St. Burgess, 19 against Painter, 23 against Mason. And now here we are in the 27th. No questioning about Lowe's stamina. He has durability.
100.
Well, the last time Taylor was tested as severely as this in a semi-final, in my view, was Bristow back at Purfleet in 1997.
100.
5.5 years ago. And Taylor admitted that he'd frightened the pants off him.
136. Failure required 133.
Doing his best to do just that. 14.
93.
So here's John Lowe again, 141. He might go for treble 17 first up. He might, but it looks as though he's going to go for treble 20.
Yes, and Taylor's actually turned on the power. Never mind Lowe turning it off, because if he takes this against the throw, he'll go 14-13 up. He'll be throwing first next leg, and Lowe will have to break yet again. That means a lot to Phil Taylor, you can tell. And to his fans, Boxing clever now. The power.
It's purposeful stride. Wants to get on with his business. He's in front again, despite missing doubles. And now one suspects we might be seeing some steam heat from Phil Taylor.
177.
There he goes, he came down for a more open target. 324 remaining, still the possibility of a 9-dart, but I think Taylor would just be happy to take the leg.
Dead right, Dave, absolutely.
59.
He just won his leg and then say, now then, there's real daylight between me and the great man who's
Now
standing behind.
We still have an open target there, and he went for it. Still, it's
100.
impressive, it's powerhouse.
Relaxed in that throw. Stop and wait and stare. Just release 3 darts very easily indeed. And
140.
now he's putting on the pressure here, Taylor. 9 darts throw, 84 left.
Fairly required 84.
84 for Phil Taylor. Now then, 64, he'll come down, yes, Lowe not being on a shot.
44.
Tops when he goes, I think that was deliberately there, great, tops.
Yvonne Taylor and Dr. Natalie, the Taylor family are here. I would venture to suggest they've been more concerned
100.
about the master of the house's fortunes and any time during the week. Double top.
That is now 4 legs in a row to Taylor.
29th leg.
Lowe has to hold his throw here, otherwise surely it's curtains. He relaxed in that leg. I think Taylor had gone away. Now somehow he's got to steel himself and rediscover the form of a few legs ago.
83.
He's really dug out this burst. It hasn't just been a power surge. He's had to really dig deep, and again
177.
identical shots from the last leg rather, and again all kinds of possibilities, although Taylor's focus will simply be on gathering these legs
100.
and going past the winning post.
He's just happy to hit the score now, and what a difference a couple of winning legs can make. He's relaxed, he's in control again.
And yet he's missed darts at doubles during this burst in each of the last 5 legs.
Yeah, but he's had the daylight, hasn't he, to be able
That's
to...
the difference.
Yeah. In fact, Lowe went ahead at 8-7 and has led at the end of both sessions since then, but 13-12 has become 15-13 now in Taylor's favour, and it looks as though it's going to be 16 in a moment. What a great effort from Lowe. You've got to say that if this had been an earlier round contest, Taylor would have gone out. Because Lowe led 11-9 at the end of the 4th session.
87 for Phil Taylor now.
Well, John Lowe took a 155 out.
John, you require 100.
It was 18 legs ago that he did that. Now he's got to produce something similar, and somehow it ain't there like it was then.
40.
Maybe an acknowledgement in the throw that this game hasn't far to go.
Full score.
118 once again for John Lowe to escape from Colditz. Taylor's had 4 darts in a double here. 20 now the target, treble 20 to leave double top for hope to be born anew.
Well, let him there. He scored a disappointing 40 when he wanted 158, but he's held his throw there. What he's done is actually stemmed the flow of Taylor's wins 4 legs in a row, and that's the important thing. He's still got a massive task to break, but Taylor with only 45 start.
41.
And then only 41. Yes. When Taylor scores 45, you've got to get a 140. Put the great man under pressure.
123.
If it's possible, of course. I think tonight, on occasions, he has been.
He's been under pressure. Old stone face will prove to be a stone wall. And he's one up against it.
It's a great shot. 13 ahead, admittedly, but always hopeful that Taylor gets a double again at the other end of the leg. A bit of a shout here. Done 40 now would make things interesting, not even a 135. He's coming down.
Just in the wrong treble. Tight, very tight. Taylor 249, low 224. Taylor with the darts. Ah, no. May switch, should switch. Yes, does switch effectively.
John's one of these players, Dave, who doesn't remember his score, and I think that spoils his throw, to be honest.
12 for tops for Philip Taylor.
32.
See, and this 143.
John, you require 143.
Not gone in that one. Jeez, he might have hit the treble 20 anyway. It's asking a lot for Taylor to miss again. 103 left.
59.
84 if he gets a go, but I don't think he will.
You require 40.
Double top again for Taylor. From 1 leg away.
Game, shot the 30th leg. 31st leg. John to Crawford.
So they're playing on and low. 16-14 behind. He's throwing now for his very life in this contest.
Look at the room he's got to the left of that dart. Just over pitched to
95.
his left. Now Taylor, who has really had a severe working out by the old maestro.
Win this leg, 16-15, and then Lowe has to throw the biggest
95.
leg of his life since certainly 1993, in my opinion. You could say that Taylor has to throw the biggest leg of his career since the 5th
45.
in his quarter-final match against Chris Bateson yesterday.
I was just going to say, but, John Lowe's 9-dart leg was a pretty big leg in his life too, John.
It was, but I think that this one coming up will be the biggest since 1993 when he was in the World Final.
60.
Because if he wins this and stays 16-15 in the match, he then still has to put in a leg against Taylor's throw. If Taylor does a 9-darter, well then he can't.
95.
If Taylor does a 12, then John has to do a 9.
It's so tight. Taut. Tense. The atmosphere. Electric.
It's disappointing. And it opens a door for Taylor. 140 will put him 50 ahead. 180 will really put him close to victory.
Just the wrong side of the wire. To the wrong side of the wire.
Well, the consolation for Lowe there was that if Taylor had hit the treble 20, it would have put Taylor on 166. As it is, he missed it anyway. So still Lowe, favourite for this leg, 151. Make that 91. Treble 17's a little belter, John. Yes, he's... I actually think he went for treble 15. I really think he did, you know. And it wasn't the treble he wanted.
Well, he still really should win this leg from this position.
51.
Well, he'll go 15-20 ball if he doesn't hit the treble.
Taylor's left himself on 170.
He got 20 bull here. Bullseye for the leg to save his skin. Not this time. Taylor's not gone out on the bull tonight. If he does here, it'll be for the match and a place in the match play final. He hasn't gone out on a bull tonight. Furthermore, he's hit 2 177s, which to me are as good as maximums, but he has
25 for John Lowe, and he's in the wrong bed.
Yes, it's 3 for double 4 now.
Having a good look. Really, 3 is his finest option. Double 4. Big dart again.
Oh, is it just? And now some even bigger ones have got to come from the mighty man. What a game. What a game. What a game. 16-15. Taylor throwing for the match. Watch him play darts here. Watch him play darts here. Lock, low, out. The magician produces a 174.
But Lowe might even top that.
140.
If he doesn't get a treble, Lowe has a chance of getting in the match.
58.
Lowe has a chance of getting in the match. That 140 has kept him in this leg. Another one now.
Just look at that concentration etched across his eyes.
Could be, only could be, one of the greatest leg of darts that Lowe has ever thrown. But look at Taylor. Knows the match is in his grasp. Another 174.
Supersonic.
Oh, it is amazing. Still not done with.
Could be an 11-darter for Taylor on this 95 to round off what has been a tremendous match.
13. Double 16. Chance for Lowe, 140 to 16 apiece.
What an opportunity for Lowe. What a task.
Got a 140 first 3 darts. Needed one then, like he's never needed one before.
100.
So now Philip Taylor on 32, who has been extended to the full range of his talents and emotion by John Lowe with 3 darts.
Look at John Lowe,
double 16 to go into the final.
Taylor makes it, thumps the air and acknowledges that he has been taken the distance, round by round. Taylor has been tested.
What a noble performance from this man, Johnny Lowe.
Well, we wondered how you followed the amazing action at the Winter Gardens last night. Now, we know. You put Phil Taylor and John Lowe on the same stage and you get an absolutely epic encounter. And in the end, the current world champion has beaten the former world champion by 17 legs to 15. And I'll tell you what, Phil, you said to me...
First, I'm shattered.
Well, I sort of one word with you, because you said to me that you like to be pushed. Are you sure?
I tell you what, you know, somebody asked me today, he said, what are you going to do with that 100 grand you just won? Give it him and send him to Australia and bug him off. Honest to God. He just don't give in, does he? You know, this is...
I think, John, you led on 6 different occasions. And you were 11-9 up at one stage and had a couple of darts at double top.
I shot a couple of wrong darts, you know, a couple of wrong doubles, well, one wrong double, which could have made a big difference. And well, your mind's going up there. Come on, just play your game. I'm very lucky. My hands don't sweat. And your ears don't sweat a lot either. So we're dead lucky that we can just stand up there and keep cool in this massive heat. And tonight, I honestly believe. I could beat him.
So did I. I did as well.
Did you think that before the match started, John?
I've always thought that all my life. It's not a... If you give up before you start, then that's a waste of time playing the game, isn't it? You know. I respect the man unbelievably, the phenomenal way he plays, but I thought, well, maybe I can reduce his 180s down to 85s and 76s. And managed to do that a couple of times.
I mean, how exhausting was it up there, Phil? I mean, it was like 2 heavyweight boxers together, wasn't it?
Oh, this has been one of the hardest weeks of my life, this has, honest to God. Kevin Painter, Chris Mason, and then Johnny. I'm not again, it's not Manchester United, seriously, I keep saying this, it's getting harder and harder and harder for me. He played superbly, and that John Logan played twice as good as that. He played brilliant, and I'll tell you what, people don't realise how good this man is, do you know what I mean? It's nice to actually stand and watch him. When he's playing, when he's flowing, there's nobody in the world, I don't care who they are, would live with this fella. He's I don't know, I just don't know how he does it.
I'm sure he hates people talking about his age all the time, but will you still be playing the way he is when you're 57?
Are you 57? Are you? Oh, yeah.
What do you mean? I don't look it. Thank you very much.
I hope so. I mean, God almighty, he's a credit to everybody. I mean, the fellas, no world champion, ex-world champion, don't care who they are, what sport it is, will get up, perform the way he has. And I'll take my hat off to him, I'll take everything off to him, I'm going to take my underpants off and get upstairs. The fella is fantastic, he really is, and I can't sing enough praise for him.
I just know how much you hate to lose, Phil. Was that the difference in the end? Was that kept you going, even when all the doubles weren't going in as you'd liked?
I think if John had beat me tonight, I would have had a nice excuse and said, well, you know, the night hard to put me off, whatever, but I'll be quite honest with you, if I'd have got beat tonight, I wouldn't have felt a loser, you know what I mean? I played John a few years ago, and exactly the same, and I won, and I didn't feel as if I'd won, and also I didn't feel as if I'd lost. And that year there was 2 world champions, it was me and him, we clashed in the semi-final, but the fella is, well, Eric will tell you, Jockey will tell you, even Bobby George will tell you, the fella is brilliant, you know. When he's on form, there's nobody can live with him. They really can't.
Because you're having a new lease of life, aren't you, John? There's no question about it.
I'd like to think so. I just think that if you sow bad seeds, it'll come round and haunt you. And I don't think I've done too much wrong in me life at darts. You know, I'm only talking darts. And I think honestly, when you get up there, I know the stage, I know the dartboard, I know the people I'm playing. If you're playing Phil, it's not going to throw in 45. You're going to lose, aren't you? Badly. You're going to get absolutely murdered. So the only way to beat Phil is like try and stay with him. And I was very fortunate tonight. I had something like massive support in that audience. I mean, and I wasn't going to tell him to be quiet. Really, I did in one stage right near the last leg, but I wouldn't do that earlier because I thought...
Well, I saw you, in fact, when Phil was throwing the winning double, that you were trying to get the crowd to be quiet behind, which is fantastic sportsmanship.
Yeah, well,
that's proper, isn't it?
The fella's a gentleman, there's no 2 ways about it. And when he said the crowd was singing, I was singing for him at one time. And I remember the match against Martin Adams when I actually did sing on TV. That was the beginning of my record career, me and Robbie Williams, but it never came off. But the fella, and I can't sing enough praises, not just for him, for Chris Mason as well, for Kevin Painter. Shane unfortunately didn't play as he can do, but this has been a very, very tough week for me, especially after the 9 darted, and I thank everybody for the support. Ricky's been watching me tonight. I think Ricky's going to give me a few left hooks, and Anthony Farnell's up there now, and see, they can do it in one round, but I can't see.
It doesn't look, Phil, as if it would take much to floor you at the moment, to be absolutely honest.
I'm absolutely shattered, I'll be honest with you. He's took every drain out of me. I'm knackered. If I can say that on TV, I'm absolutely shattered.
You know, you've won the match and as such, like, so you can tell us you've both played terrific darts up there, but I mean, how unsettling was it to have had the 9 darter yesterday and won the money?
The 9 darts is a bonus, and you know, I woke up at like 1 o'clock this morning, I didn't get until 1 o'clock, but went bed, woke up at 2 o'clock, woke up at 3 o'clock, and then I had to nudge Eve on us. I said, did I do 9 darter last night? She says, yeah. So I thought I honestly thought I'd dreamt it. I thought, please don't let it be a dream. Oh, you know, that was my dream ever, and I thought I've dreamt this. But she says, no, you've done it, and it wasn't so much off-putting. I wanted, if I could, I knew I'd got to play well against him. I could tell the way John was see, certain players, you can tell how they are, and when John's relaxed and he's chatting away and he's doing his practicing and he's hitting the scores, you know, you look at him, you think, hello, here we go, this is going to be the toughie, this. And it was, and God bless him.
One of the toughest matches of your life, would you say?
I think that one and Eric's match. I mean, people say Mike Greger, this, that and the other. I didn't feel as shattered as it was. This is absolutely exhausting me, I'll be honest with you. I'm absolutely shattered.
So what's left in the tank then, Phil? Because you've got a final to play tomorrow now.
I'm going to send him up. He'll murder party tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a different day. I'm going to have a good, as you say, when you've been here all week and you've tried that hard to get to the final, I can relax now and enjoy it, you know. John's going to play well against me. I mean, every time I play John so far, I've given John a good hiding, you know, but tomorrow can be a different story. John's going to come out, John's on a high, he wants to beat me bad, you know, so that's going to be my advantage. I hope John isn't too keen, otherwise you'll lose. And I think I think we're in for another, well, I have not had an easy game yet, except for Shane, but it's going to be a good final tomorrow.
Well, it's been a fantastic week. John Lowe, thanks very much for your contribution to it, which has been really significant. Phil, has Yvonne spent the money yet?
No, she bought a new shirt today, new tops and trousers, and no, not at all.
Fantastic.
I'm going to give it him and send him away.
What a week it's been, absolutely astonishing. Congratulations to Phil Taylor and commiserations to John Lowe. It's been a wonderful night here. Let's just tell you what's happened here in Blackpool this evening. There's confirmation: John Part beating Colin Lloyd by 17 legs to 12, and Phil Taylor beating Johnny Lowe in a wonderful match by 17 legs to 15. Tomorrow the final then, Phil Taylor against John Part, Sky Sports 2 at 7 o'clock. Looking forward to that. John Part looking very much the part against Colin Lloyd. Last night, of course, was the high point for Phil Taylor. Tonight it looked as if it could be the low point, but then the current world champion came through against the former world champion in great style. Good night.
As we start the semi-finals of the Stan James World Matchplay Darts Championship, please welcome on stage the world number 7 from Essex, Colin George Lloyd!
See what you can make.
from Canada, the world ranked number 3, former world champion, JoJo's Kiss, John Part!
John Part has looked in really devastating form during the course of this week, and he's reached final after final after final this year. But he's up against an opponent in Colin Lloyd who's looked totally relaxed during the course of the week here in Blackpool. One of the real rising stars of this game, and he will push Part all the way, no question about that. Now, joining Sid Waddell in the commentary box for this one is Chris Mason.
Thank you, Jeff. It's good to be here. Welcome everybody at home. Big time semi-finals. As you can see, they're on your screen.
Yes, Party's quite a player, Darth Mabel. I didn't give him that nickname, Chris. It's not very good in 36. Beat Walsh, blitzed him 10-0, 85 average. Beat Lars 39, good tight tussle.
Yeah, great game with Big Cliff.
Bobby Anderson, how many legs did he do on the trot? Was he 11?
I think it was something like 15 out of 16 or...
Well, here we go. Chris, man of the moment, it's my view that if he had not been there, if the player Chris's talent hadn't been there, we wouldn't have got the 9 yard. Quick thought on that?
Yeah, that's I mean, I hope that's contributed to his great achievement. I just was just trying to push my own game forward, and it's great for everyone involved.
First man to get 17 legs goes into our final, and of course later Taylor will play the great John Lewis. So here's Jaws, looking very crisp around that 60.
Yeah, I spoke to him no more than half an hour ago, and he said, I'm very nervous. And I said, well, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's something that you haven't had all week, and it'll sharpen him up a little bit.
Lost the line a bit there. Great character, Hart, business degree from Waterloo University. Great counter, likes to flutter. Won a magnificent embassy in '94. I was commentating on that. I think you should just about do this. Could be very tight.
The last couple of years, John's been playing some super darts, and I know just recently he's been in fine form as well, and he's very confident about his chances this week.
I think he would very much like to get to the final against Taylor to avenge his 7-zip hammer, and he got in the World Championship 18 months ago, right?
Well, I don't think he'll ever overcome that, but yeah, I think everybody wants to get to the final and have a go at the big man himself, and this is the opportunity they're getting.
Did you? Phil Taylor said he woke up in the middle of the night and said to his wife, "You've on 3 o'clock." Yeah. Hey, did I really do that? First time alive televised, 9 dot. Did I really win £100,000? What was your first thoughts when you woke up this morning?
I don't think I can say that on air.
Fair enough. Anyway, here we go. Lloyd's down to a nice little click out with 2.
Yep, you stay up there for a 140 and put the pressure on Colin 76.
20, I think, first. 2-8, very handy. Ooh, where does he aim at the barrel? Nicely snuck in.
Well, in his last game, that adjustment wasn't there, and against McMahon also, his adjustment let him down a little bit. He got away with that one, and he does look much sharper. He looks more focused than he has all week.
Excellent book about him, Planet Darts, by mate of mine, Neil Edworthy. The best book on darts I've ever read. It shows really the nitty-gritty and the dedication of these lads.
Well, it shows what we do and how much we get paid to do it, which is good. It lets people know how hard we work.
There he is.
Well, it's a great response. After getting his
lost the line, but very good recovery.
After losing the first leg, he's responded well. This is going to be a good match. This is going to be tight.
Yeah, Jaws is 28. See, I was there. I called the embassy game when Part won it. And he's an excellent counter. I had a 55% checkout rate in that final, and that's good.
Yeah, he was awesome all week. Awesome all week, and we shouldn't forget that. You know, it's a great achievement for him, and he had a few sticky years. I know his first couple of years playing with the PDC, which was then the WDC. I don't think he won a game on TV for about two, maybe 3 years. And
late developer in these ranks, actually.
Yeah, he's recovered well, and it takes a lot out of you when you keep getting beaten to keep coming back.
You should know, Chris.
Yeah, I know.
That was the time. What do I have to do to win? Anyway, here we are. It's Part. Should be at the double first.
Yeah, he'll be trouble 20, and if he misses, which he might not, 11 ball. Double 14.
On the wire. Could regret that now. He's looking at the 25 ring. 218s. Oh, middle of the bag. Great start by Lloydie.
Missing no doubles at all. Absolutely superb.
Certainly isn't. That's ominous for Part. If your Dublin's going in, because there's very little wrong with his scoring fears.
Well, he come out in the last leg with a 180 and lost it, and he's come out with a 140 in this one. He's
well, he really kicked in hard. He said to me, he says, that's the way to start. He says, that was real drama. Start sloppy, end on a high.
Yeah.
That's Bob Anderson.
That was a good game,
a wonderful place to play in. It must be the greatest stage in the world to play on, is it?
That's my personal opinion. I really enjoy this venue, and the people are great. It's just a great atmosphere. Everybody's on holiday, so everybody's happy. Apart from today with the weather, but at least the sun's shining in this place.
We are all backing Dart. Part. We're backing Part. Sorry. The old glims. I have to put the ready specs on here, Chris.
No, my eyes aren't very good. Only over 7'9" and a quarter.
Okay, like this time. That's the length of the hockey.
100.
Well, trouble 20 is the first part of this.
Yeah, lovely combination shot. This would boost it. Yeah. So about 17. That's a very bad dart, that.
Well, the only thing, it's very hot up there, and you get a lot of moisture on your hands, and
slight thrust there, he does. And jerked his chin. Della had it terribly the other day.
Well, jockey done it for years. It didn't do him no harm.
Fat 20. Skinny red bit.
58.
Hold the dart, right.
Wow. But this is a party piece.
60.
You didn't really say that, did you? Lovely dart. Follow it up, son.
100.
210s coming in to peg back 2-1.
Well, for his first leg.
14-inch adjustment to double 5. Middle of the bed. You played Card before? What would you say was his qualities as an opponent?
I played John twice at the match play, and he's a great player. At the time when I played him, I wouldn't have thought he was in his best form, but he's a very high scorer, and if you give him an opportunity to double, he will take it.
So he's a bully.
Yes.
The old Bristow theory, which George Taylor, bully the opponent. So follow up a 12 dart leg with 180 when next time the ball.
Yeah.
Batter him. Say, what am I doing here?
You make your opponent think, and that's obviously Phil's greatest quality. He doesn't give you a chance to even get into the game.
That's why he keeps using the analogy with boxing, doesn't he? You've got to be like a boxer. When he thinks you've pulled 3 uppercuts, that's the time to smack him in the belly and solar plexus with a straight jab.
In his interview last night, I thought he was looking for Barry Earn's job.
Here we go, and there's our side-on shot, which I've had lots of emails about. It shows the precision, doesn't it? It shows exactly the margin of error.
That's a tremendous
millimetric, Mel Webb from the Times called it. I think that's right. Millimetric accuracy he gave.
Oh, that was a great article in the Times today. We fortunate enough to have the journalist himself here yesterday, and I spoke to him after my match, and he mentioned something about the sport, that this isn't a sport, and he said, well, you should have been here.
Excellent. It is a sport. Hand and eye coordination.
57.
It's every bit of sport. If sumo's a sport in synchronized swimming, this is a sport. Takes a lot more out of you than snooker.
Yeah, I was exhausted. I personally was exhausted.
But at least you weren't in tears like you were 2 years ago with your nice see-through shirt. What have I got to do to win? Anyway, you're a different lad now, I think. More mature. Lloyd, you're looking at 3-1 here.
140. Well, 16 tops.
56. You're looking at single 16. Double top for 3-1. Still a chance.
16 score.
Well, I think he knew in the back of his mind there, well, he's on 186, so he can't finish, but he'll have 3 clear darts at tops, and, well...
He was thinking about Harry Bristow doing the spotting with us.
137.
Doubles. Top Barama. Ooh, long way away, an inch. This ain't millimetric. This ain't millimetric.
30.
Well, exactly what I'm talking about with John Porter. If you give him chances, he will take them. And this is the chances he thrives on.
That's right. Lloyd could have well been looking at 4-0 here. As it is, part something good for a level game.
Well, there's a great adjustment, Sid. Super adjustment.
Level game, 2-apiece.
Well, we start all over again now.
5th leg.
Yeah, Lloyd could have gone force up, couldn't he?
Yep.
Game on.
So here he is, former world champion. Very proud Canadian. Follows all sports and likes to flutter on all sports.
Then that's full legs, full breaks the dart, Sid.
Well, that's what you'd expect in the World Championship. They're up to their medal. I think that you could put that down early leg nerves.
Yeah, just sparring. Just having a look at each other, looking at each other's form. And trying to build some confidence.
There you go.
100.
It's this one plays in tomorrow's final of the Stan James World Matchplay, where we have made history this week. First ever live televised nine-darter by Phil the Power Taylor. Brought the joint to a total sobbing, shuddering halt.
And I think he's going to end another one.
100.
To prove it wasn't a fluke.
But no, I think...
But he doesn't get paid. Well, let's make that clear. He didn't get paid.
No, he doesn't need another 100 grand anyway. No, I think he'll hit another one. I think he's so relaxed now that... I mean, I haven't spoken to him today, but he must be relaxed. I know that was one thing...
Without buttering you up too much, I don't think he'd have got it playing against a wuss or a wimp. He knew you weren't scared of him. You gave him a game. I could tell you 100 throughout. There was never a leg more than 18 darts, and I don't think he'd have done it without you. Well, Ricky Hatton's here to see the game later. Nice to see you, Rick. Best of luck. Just shook our hands. He's going to watch Phil Taylor dish out some real heavyweight punching as we see this topsy-turvy game all going against the darts.
Well, treble 10 to leave 32. That's a great shot. Lloyd can't finish on 177, so
that's the sort of thing that Bristow calls the bullying. Lloyd's twice given him chances on doubles he hasn't had. He could be 4-0 down, but here he is in a twinkle. We've been only going 15 minutes. It's part. Instead of being 4-0 down, could be 3-2 up easy.
Well, it didn't pressure this shot either. And are we going to see?
Look at the bottom of the bed, I think.
Oh, that's a great adjustment. Absolutely superb. Well, that's the first session done, Sid, and 3-2 back on serve.
To the place it all happens, the winner guns in Blackpool. It's been Chris Mason here commentating, and he was up there last night with Phil the Power Taylor, favourite for this title. Did the 9 darts for £100,000 and met history. Must have a live televised one. These two are fighting for the dubious honour of trying to play the Power in the final, because he's favourite to take Johnny Lowe, who's a good pal of mine. Not saying that could be it will be a tremendous game coming up later. But the story so far, Colin Lloyd could have been 4-1 up.
Yep. Didn't miss a double in his first two legs, and looked comfortable. And then from then on in, give John 2 chances, which he took. And then John had a good 5th leg, and that puts us at 3-2 to par. 2
of our Sky shots, had a lot of praise about by email. This one shows exactly the millimetric accuracy in the attack on the 60 and the score on fares.
And we also get to see the flight of the dart through the air. I know we use our
so that one shows that the margin of error is below 1/8 of an inch. That wire is a 16th of an inch, right? So the margin of error is half the thickness of the point. Well, and some people still see it's not a sport.
It's like throwing a key in a door from 10 foot.
Say it again.
Like throwing a key in a door from 10 foot.
Yale or big one? That's a good analogy, that.
I did steal that one from a member of our Sky team this morning.
Well, I've been known as the bubonic plagiarist myself.
58.
Here we go. Hart not happy. Lloydie, great chance then to leave a nice little 2-dot click out here.
And I think this is against the throw. He's actually have one leg so far, which is... oh, that's a terrible shot by Colin. Not thinking
Race
at all.
circuit. Race to 17 for a place in tomorrow's final. And it's the hottest ticket in town. There's been people touting outside the Winter Gardens after that 9-dot. There's been people stopping me in the streets, begging at any price a ticket to get in.
Well, the response today has been phenomenal.
125.
Tremendous hole punched in that. So this shot by John really pressured. 218 just rarely misses these. Rarely misses these.
Well, he looks aggressive. Yet another break of the throw. Colin's got to watch this. If he starts to let John roll away, then you know, he could steamroll him, because we've seen that against Bob Anderson.
Yeah, Bob was going very.
Yeah, I think it was something like 12.
12 legs on the trot.
And Bob played well. He had a 90 average, Bob.
The Rococo Splendor were once an Iron Bevan, and Hugh Gaskell screamed about the need for socialism. But Phil Taylor screamed for the need for capitalism. 100,000 quid worth.
Well, it's the tax. I think someone said to me, you have to pay 40 grand tax on it or something.
140.
He won't mind.
Look
he
at
won't mind
that here, and lovely numbers. Mainly working class people. Haven't met any chartered accountants or lords or ladies.
Well, the merchandise is nearly sold out, Sid. That's how much of effect we've had here this week. You go down on the prom and there's people with PDC shirts.
You've been buying Sid Waddell's video.
Yeah. And a great video it is, Sid.
Here we go. Into there, throw in now.
Well, he's using his brain there. That's a good switch down to the 19s. John will be looking at 140 to leave tops.
100.
Well, that'll do him.
Colin to require 170.
We'd love to plan this.
Well, Keith Deller had one of them. Oh. You want to keep
He's
away
got to
from
do
that.
a lin fight to stop that $1.60 falling out.
John, you require...
Double 20, double 10 here, Sid. For 5-2.
There you go, I'm at 60. He's got it. 2 10s, he really misses these. Wrong bet. Double 4.
76.
Well, I don't know which way Colin goes for this. He's 48-24, I think. Yep, he'll stay there. 16 for tops.
2 18s.
Well, if he prefers double 18,
4-3.
if he prefers double 18, why didn't he go for treble 12?
Well, I tell you, Chris is an expert, saying that was an unorthodox or stupid.
I think it's dangerous throwing up at a treble that you can bust on.
Yep. Good knowledge.
100.
Chris Mason here. Hey, what do you reckon when Taylor said you and Painter were future world champions?
Yeah, it's be nice to think about. Not in his lifetime, I don't think.
Maybe not.
Or should I say, while he's still
Career.
playing, he's getting better and better and better. And
It's a race to 17 here. Showing you exactly the ballistics applied. Appliance science. This stands 7'9¼ with a small piece of tungsten on a cane in flight. And you wangle them, windle them, whizzle them. Jockey used to send them in at more angles than I thought he knew about, didn't he?
well, I mean, he's.
Hey!
That's the second one. I think we've seen a couple of shots, but one particularly by Colin on a double 2, where he actually went all the way to the left side of the hockey and took the dart over.
Yeah, you're allowed to move along the hockey if you've got the head with the flights. Bad time to
You
lose
stay
his
up
line.
there. Now you come down. He likes that treble 70.
John, you require 161.
Well, this is a favourite of yours, Sid.
That's right.
Oh, just over.
You need the 60 to start the combination there.
Probably
Number
go
2
ball.
coming in for a level game.
58. Colin, you
absolutely chock-a-y block here, and the winner Gordon's.
They're hanging off the rafters, Sid. Absolutely jammed.
216s. Oh, he really touched. That dip became a dive.
Absolutely. Good point, Sid. Right. Treble 20, double 12.
Well, they're both making mistakes on the tension of the occasion here.
That's a good shot. Tidied it up well. Well, it's under Colin now for 4-all.
Double 60. Level game here. Well, me, Chris, and all the Whiteheads thought this would be a very, very tight turn. I might as well warn you now, if you're sitting down with burgers or pizzas or a six-pack, this could go beyond. This could go beyond 33 legs.
Well, I thought there was a good bet. Stan James had a good bet today. I think you could have gone into sort of the tie break each of 2, and that offered some good value.
Good adjustment. 2 buttons. Joint still shaken from Mason against Taylor last night. A brilliant darts match. Taylor's end average was 113 and Chris's was just under 100. The greatest darts match me and Dave Lannon have ever seen. And of course, it happened the whipped cream topping of the 9-darter.
Yeah, just finished off. Icing on the cake.
Used to say C. C. Palermo and died. I could have happily gone into a box last night at midnight.
It's great for you to do one, Sid, and also great for Russ Bray.
Yep.
Yeah, Russ Bray, the MC.
And just look at that. That's the hottest ticket in town. They were flogging here anyway, but since Taylor did that last night, they're just...
Well, the semi-final and the final tickets, it was sold out in 3 days. And that was 2 months ago. 3 months ago.
Once back 12.
Double 13.
13s now.
Great shot. Top corner. Top corner. He thinks he's Alan Shearer, doesn't he?
That's right. Big open one in the bracket. Game on here now.
Come back well. Colin showed a good bit of fight.
Fantastic shot. That shows you there's 2,500 people in here hoping for more drama. I think they're all come to see if Taylor can do it again.
Well, honestly, I do believe now the pressure's off, and he's done it. I mean, how many can he do? It used to be the thing now. I know he's on about 10 world titles. I think he'll be 10 9-darters or something. But I think we've got to take him out the prize money. If he gets one, he can have a £1.
Oh, it's like the Madrid bull ring. Oh, a fantastic auditorium, the best in the world for me.
100.
This is the best one, Sid. It's our favourite tournament. The players love this tournament. They love the atmosphere. We're close to the crowd, which is, I mean...
Yeah, like football pitches used to be.
Yeah, that's right.
Crowds on top of you here, and they love it.
And you feed off the atmosphere. Last night I was just being driven on and so supportive. So honestly, they're fantastic to us up there.
And it's very much a family occasion as well. There's one little kid from the Isle of Man here, he's 8. He says, I will not eat food unless you take me to that darts, Mum. So he came.
Well, John Bart, 60. And then 11 ball. But I don't think he'll go that way if it's a treble 20. I think he'll just... Yeah, he might... There you go, treble 17. Treble 20 for 24.
57.
Well... He's left a 2-darter, but...
Well, he's got to pressure it. He needs big now. He needs 2 trebles now. He needs 2
that
60s.
body movement.
Oh, well, yeah. I picked that out earlier. Della does it. He drops his shoulder, lifts his chin. It's called the thrutch, and Jockey used to do it all the time.
But Jockey's well, I mean, in our game we call it a snatch.
Yeah.
Jockey's movement was after the dart had left his hand.
Agreed. But when he was desperate, the 2 things were not in sync, were they?
That's right, like Keith. Rock in motion.
That's right. You must not rock. See, that must not become an overbalanced thing. It isn't overbalancing yet, but there's sometimes a tendency on the last darts to what Taylor calls to push the dart, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Instead of flighting it properly. 2 4s now.
It's all about ballistics, Sid.
Double 2.
And shot in the 10th leg.
So here we have it. Me and Chris Mason watch a very, very tight, like we predicted, match in the semi-final. Part and it's dart for dart. What do you reckon of the averages, Chris? Good?
Well, Colin Lloyd's actually improved on his average this week so far. Up until this game, he was averaging 83, and John Bart was averaging 93. So John's just below his form.
Now there's an interesting thing. When Part won the embassy, he had a 55% checkout, which is brilliant. 31 is average. 41, the Lloyd's checkout is good.
Yep, and there we see it. Colin Lloyd at 12, a 14 and 2 15s. I mean, he's playing lovely on the legs that he's winning. And look at John Bart, not a leg under 15 darts, and he's 5-all.
So that's the standard you'd expect to get into the World Final. And they know how good it's going to be. There's a frisson around the entire darting world since me and Dave Lanning called that 9-darter in last night. I've had phone calls everywhere, from Morpeth in Geordieland to Manitoba to Manila.
100.
Well, this is one of them kind of games, Sid, that I personally think both of them believe that they should beat each other. They're not going in there like playing a Warrener or a Baxter or a Taylor or, you know, any that type of player where they know they have to play super darts to get involved.
You mean they're not going to play a robotic opponent? Each of these knows that the other can make mistakes, correct?
Yeah, and they're both 90 to mid-90 standard players. I mean, they're super players, but they're not. You know, they're not.
So you're suggesting that a 93 average is Part at his best?
Well, it's a shame. This is how the game's got. This is how the standards we're now playing at. If you're not averaging, well, for example, last night I averaged over 100 throughout the match, and the scoreline suggests that I got stuffed. Right. And that's the standard we've got.
I think this is one thing that's the Aberdeen. There's 25 years. 25 years you could win a world title with a 83. Now it's going to take you to beat Taylor 107.
Double 18 for 6-5. Oh, pulled.
Yes, he did. He pulled the dart. That means to put too much finger spin on it. Lloyd's. He's got to watch that. It's a little more shoulder movement than I think he should have.
Yeah, that's pressure. That's pressure. Well, one double 4. I think this will go in.
2 4s. Why do you say that? I think this will go in. Was that a guess? No.
No. You understand these players. You're playing them. You understand that kind of scenario. You put under 160s, maybe a 1 in 20 chance of finishing. He'd already missed a double. His checkout ratio, which is 1 out of 3, suggests that this should go in, and he looked comfortable.
Not just a pretty face and a pretty accent, boy.
No, I love this game. I've been watching this game
lovely last dart by Part
all my life, and I don't just watch it. I like to think I'm a
analyst.
Yeah.
140.
Here we go then. What a game. 6-5 Part leads, but it's a rate to 17, and it may get longer. If you're not too clear, when we've played 34 legs. No, yes, if nobody gets clear to 17, we go on.
120.
Brilliant 2 darts, considering you put 1 on the deck.
Well, that's what we're going to start doing with Taylor. I think we're going to bring that rule in. 2 darts only. That's a great time, that was.
Yep.
Worth more. He'll stay up there. So, well, he's not making it easy for himself, because 84, if he doesn't hit the treble 20, he's got a 14 ball. And if he misses the ball and it's a 25, he's got to waste yet another dart to get onto a double.
98. Colin, you require 84.
Well,
2 12s for a level match. Yes.
Well, that didn't happen.
6-6 it is. I'm telling you, this game could go into extra time in legs very easily. Graduate of Ottawa University in Business Studies. A great counter. Is this line?
96.
Lloyd shoveled those manure, polished the tack to get on the circuit and get the money to play top darts. Here he is, playing at the very highest level.
Yeah, he's got a good sponsor, Acres Tires, and his boss is good to him as well. His boss as well. I mean, they look after him. They let him have the time off. It's hard.
Yeah. Shaw strikes in Blackpool. The fans soaking up the atmosphere, eyes pierced on every dart.
Well, 140, I believe that 170 was on there, beat a bit to 140.
59.
Not putting Colin under pressure, and this is why this is going to be close. They're both being spasmodic. They're showing no consistency at all, and that is down to the knowledge they got in their mind that they know that they can beat each other.
An excellent analogy with playing against a Baxter or somebody where you know he's just going to boom, 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 boom.
You know
Just
then that
his head,
match you've got to produce something special.
Absolutely.
And
This could be decided by just one mistake or one inspired 140 upwards to 170 shutout.
well, there's going to be a time in this game where we're both going to look at each other and say that was pivotal.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to happen.
Well, that's what you have. So when you see the pivotal moment, let me know. There he goes. Goes ahead. 7-6.
And that could be it. It's a break of darts. We're basically halfway through the match. Holds on now and goes 8-6. He will then start to relax, and then we might see, you know, the special side of.
Well, look what
Colin's
happened
game.
against Bob Anderson. I mean,
100.
he just put the pedal to the metal, or the other way around. I don't drive. And cruised away from Bob.
137.
Hanging from the chandeliers, the joint is jumping.
That is phenomenal.
85.
Slap match by Lloyd. Yes, hello cowboy.
Knowledgeable,
Plastic hats.
knowledgeable fans, Sid.
That's right. Oh, knowledgeable throw in there. Beautiful last dart.
That's where we look at this shot. He flicked that over the top of that. He literally, that's what he went for.
He had control of that dart due down to the last millimetre.
Yeah, he could
He
throw a
meant the
dart and make
point
it roll.
to dip the last minute. I mean it. Chris said their precision is fantastic. Oh, bag of nails.
No finish. Well, we know he's a good counter, but that wasn't a bad thinking. He didn't think he was going to hit another one. So you can see that, Sid. He knew it was important. 140.
Coming out exactly the way you're pinpointed. They know the other one is not a robot.
That's right.
Each knows that the other will make mistakes.
Yeah.
And that's when you've got to step in and bully.
64.
That's where you need that surge, and 4 or 5 legs, and a couple of 12s, and a 13 and a 14 on their throws.
That's right. You're the runner of the remove, and he's Billy Bunter. You want his sweets.
Yeah, that's right.
Johnny required 98.
Devils on the balcony. Ho ho. Heroes of darts on the stage.
Double
2 12s now. To level.
There we go. Leg for leg, Sid. Leg for leg. First bit of emotion by John Park.
Some carriers around this sport that I would like to meet down at Dark Alley. 7 apiece. Could go all the way and beyond. Clear legs.
Well, this is
Play 33 and they haven't. Up we go jolly well again.
well, after this leg there's a break, and it's always nice to go into them breaks.
60.
A couple in front, or even one in front.
Cool dudes. Especially these two.
Very
54.
spasmodic. It's just down to the mindset of both players, and I think John Park's mind is strong. He's got a good mind. You watch him against Phil Taylor when he got beat 7-0, and he didn't wilt, he didn't get in, and his mind was great.
In fact, he said he was only trying to throw a 9-darter there because that was a hoop. He could not win the game. He knew in that World Final 18 months ago.
40.
Well,
Yes.
100 in front plus these now.
The horns are plenty. Plenty to drink them lasses. Todd's getting in the zone around that 60 kid.
Plenty of aggression.
She gets more camera coverage than Jordan, she does.
100.
The World Matchplay Championship, sponsored by Stan James here at Blackpool, has been a rip, snorting, raucous, history-making success. Last night, Taylor did the 9-dart, first ever live, televised. It brought the joint shuddering.
Yeah, and Stan James, a great sponsor of ours now for a few years, Sid, and been loyal to us, and the gentleman that owns the company had no problem last night paying the 100 grand. I mean, he was absolutely over the moon, and I don't know, and you can also have a bet in running.
250 yet.
You can get on running, actually. If you're halfway through a game and you think you know which way it's going to go, you can bet on running and try and get.
Oh, look at this game on now! Fantastic! Oh yes! You said that you have pivotal point. This is the first one. Hart trying to break ahead. Colin on his tail, but Hart goes ahead. 8-7 to the ex-world champion of '94. Game on here as usual in Blackpool. Meanwhile, 3 times world champion Johnny Lowe is waiting to take part in the other semi-final against you-know-who, the history-making power. Greatest play ever. Two of his pals have come in, Anthony Farnell and Ricky Hatton.
I tell you what, Sid, I think I'd rather fight them two than go back up there against Taylor. I feel worse now, I think.
Meanwhile, back here, in our match where it's 8-7, what do you reckon of the averages now? They've popped up.
Collins lifted his by 4 points. John's just slightly creeping up, and back to the action, Sid. 8-7.
93 plays 91.5 in the case of Lloyd here. And I remind you, in that line last night against the brilliant Chocolatey Block, couldn't get a ticket for love, money, no green shield stamps.
I tell you what, Sid, I mean, it's just a fantastic atmosphere, and last night made it just made the whole week even more special than it usually is. I mean, they adore this tournament. We have no problems in filling it every night, and they're all back again.
There's also things, some people say, why do you come to the way to me and Lannon and Quinn? You've got to apprehend the drama and tell the viewer, these two guys are doing the same thing, 140, 160, 140, 140, and then suddenly say, but I think it's kind of...
Yeah, it's hard to explain the difficulty that these guys are under up there. I mean, intense heat, intense pressure, massive pride, an opportunity to play in the final against John Lowe and Phil Taylor, and it's just a great sporting occasion every year. This is one of the great annual sporting occasions on the calendar.
And there's, in so many other sports as well, the crowd are part of the action.
Oh, absolutely.
They dress up carefully to come here to be part of the occasion.
Well, the support I had last night and the round of applause after the match was just phenomenal. Well, in exhibition, Sid, this would be 3 balls.
Yep. Now here we go then.
52.
The first time when there's been a 4-2. There could be a cushion here now, very easily.
2
18s. 2 9s. Gritting his teeth with determination on the wire. Level game coming in, possibly.
Well, he should go 12 tops, and that's what he looks like he's going for. Double 16.
Will he? Ooh.
20. Don't you require 18?
Well, you go straight at it, Sid.
This for 9-7 and a cushion. The barrel could be a friend or a foe. Oh, he went the opposite end.
Great accuracy.
Absolutely. Didn't want to go anywhere near that barrel.
And that was a great shot. Right in the corner. That was the only place that it would
they have been known to roll out the barrel. Brilliant shot. Brilliant eye. Brilliant eye.
Well, this is 2 legs in it. 2 legs in front. Broke his darts again.
This is where he kicked in against the Limestone Cowboy and turned Bob Anderson into Clint Plywood.
Yes. And that one dart there, and when we said about a pivotal, that could be it.
140.
Breaks to 17 legs, but we both think that could actually go beyond the 33 because you have to be too clear when you get to the putative winning post.
100.
Well, that's the standard. Disappointed with the ton. Could be.
Oh, he's in that groove again. Well, you're going to keep doing like. See the accuracy there, 16th of an inch. It's what they miss by when they do miss, which is rare.
He's just, like you say, he's just rocking or over pitching on that last start. We've just seen it twice there. Both throws he went 60-60 and then just,
well, see,
just over pitching.
Even his cheeks don't even move when he throws. The head is rock solid.
Yeah.
If that rock becomes a forward movement, you see, if those two movements are straight in the arm and the tilt of the chin are not in sync, you lose it.
But Colin's the kind of player that, if you watch him, he will have spells where all that goes into sequence, and it's synchronized. Every movement's synchronized, and then that's when he'll have spells where he hits a ridiculous amount of 180s in the Open tournaments, and I mean that's why he's so successful on the Open circuit.
Yep.
I mean, in that situation, you got to play 3 legs, or have 3 good legs, and you go through. And you know, I think it's just pressure. I mean, he did feel nervous today, so
he wasn't the only one. I'm still jangling from screaming at the last. Channel 12, the 9 dot, he got it. I've been as nervous in my life. A lot of fun. Here we go. It's anybody's leg, this one.
Might go double top.
But if Part gets a 3-dart cushion.
39.
103 coming in for 10-7. Then Colin would have trouble.
He will. That'll be the first time we've seen 3 clear. Wow, they've some strange combinations of shots there.
Why? What did he do wrong?
Well, he went for a 19 and then he went for a treble 14 to leave tops.
So for treble 10 here, this is handy to pull it back to only 1 deficit. Still, again, he should go the bottom end. Oh, he risked the barrel.
Great, well, when I say adjustment, you basically you know muscle memory, slightly to the right, and it's risky. I find it sometimes easier to aim at a completely different part of the double.
Yep.
100.
Like we've seen the double 9 off John.
Look at
John
these
Park.
lot. They are on the edge of their tenterhooks. Loving every nuance of the drama.
100.
Loving every syllable of the scoring sequence.
I mean, these guys
entertained royally.
These guys are giving him a great night, but and they'll support him loyally all night. They're here for one reason only.
Taylor B. Lobo coming up after this one. The senior citizen takes on the power. Bus pass against brilliance.
Well, I hope I can still throw that well. It's his
57, Johnny Lobo.
57 is phenomenal. Absolutely. Credit to the sport and.
Nice first dart, bags of room, just on the wire.
97.
That red thing is the exclusion zone, brought in off there. Talk of people almost kicking the legs of the other player. You can't stand in the red bits.
Heel kickers.
When he's thrown at the red bits.
Heel kickers. That's why I should have done with Phil last night, Sid. Should have kicked him about a bit or something. It'd have been worth the £100 fine or whatever it is.
140. Colin, you require 156.
Big finish. Double 12 to get that 2 clear.
That's right, 2 12s. Again, what he will do is aim at the opposite end, I think. Oh, he tried the barrel shot, he went to the dangerous end.
Yep.
It was a risky shot, wasn't it? Could have barrel again.
Yeah, it is risky, but to be honest, that angle he actually could see more of the double than what we could have actually said.
Good point.
And he just went underneath and off the barrel. You know, if you throw them the same, they're going to come off the barrel.
Yep.
That last start could have been the point that this match was turned around. I mean, Colin was sat there on 64. You'd expect him to take the 64 out, and instead it's 10-8 instead of 9-all.
So Park could be 7 legs away. In the final.
If he wins this match from here, Johnny, remember that double 12.
Okay. Average is still the same. Park 92.5. Lloydie on 91.
100.
Well, Colin's got a chance here. Another 140. put him 80 clear.
Lovely adjustment with dart 2.
140.
I tell you now, Sid, when you're going for them doubles and you say, well, it might be risky, what we're basically actually doing is replicating what we're doing around the treble 20, but around the double.
Yep. Changing the angle of entry, yeah.
He's got to go back up to leave a shot, which he's done.
137.
Leaves 164.
Lit like an Italian fresco of the 15th century. Painted by Al.
Well, they've got the illuminations. I think we've got them all in here.
49.
Yes, they've illuminated Blackpool this week, the 32 dart stars who came. But now you've got to be 150 watts
100.
at this point.
Well, if you're looking at it, 140. He'll stay up there to leave 32.
100.
But still pressure, Sid.
John, you require 64.
Standing room only here at the Winter Gardens.
Well, he's going to go 11.
Absolutely 11. Chris reckons? Yeah. Go 16th. Oh, things ominous now for Jaws Lloyd. Ominosity or what?
I think he went for that 11 because he was in that area. He went for the 19, so he's in that quarter of the board. And I think the adjustment was easier for him to the 11 and not risk pulling or pushing one and missing the odd number to leave the double.
So what he did against Bob Anderson was go zipping away and run 12 legs. Powered away with a match.
This is as busy as I've ever seen it. Yep. I mean, I know we're at capacity, and it wouldn't surprise me if we got a few over.
That's right.
And if it was twice as big, I think we'd fill it. We'd fill it.
There's two fellas offered 50 quid each to come and sit at the back of the commentary box.
That was me, Sid.
Lovely darts, lovely darts.
140.
11-8 to race to 17.
He's having a surge. Colin's going to have to respond, and respond he is.
Yeah, because he's up his average this part to nearly 94. Great dart, just like he did against Bob Anderson.
Yep. He seems to get into the zone, and he just pushes on.
And you see, there's no movement of the head. The arm just straightens. It's a very good style, just like John Lewis.
Yeah. No. Look at the dart. It's lovely and clean through the air. Well, no, it's just what we touched on earlier, Sid. Mentally, he's good for the game. This is a conscious effort. This isn't. This isn't just.
It's not just good.
No, it's not just because of inconsistency or anything else. He's consciously giving a push now.
Yeah. What's the ball? On the wire.
102.
Great effort. A boxer can go into a fight and give it all in his first 3 rounds.
Yep. Tops he wants. Tops he gets. Game on, this Lloyd. Goes back to 11-9 against John Part. A rip snort in semi-final here at Blackpool. Things heating up here. Most unusual act by Lloyd on the break. Going back to press the flesh with his supporters. Surely that'll bust his concentration.
Well, he's only just got back on stage. He didn't throw a dart in that practice. I mean, he's down. He's 11-9 down, and he's out in the crowd. I mean, that's up to him. In my opinion, not a good idea.
Bad move. Can't help his concentration, can it?
Absolutely not. And he only just struggled to get back on stage in time. And I mean, there's a lot of people out there, and it's not safe for him, for one.
100.
Well, I just don't think it's a wise thing to do. I'm not saying it's not good for him. If it's good for him and he wants to do it, that's up to him. But I think it's risky.
There you go. As Part strikes for the jugular here.
Mentally, it might affect Part. He might think, well, this guy's so relaxed. He's 11-9 down, and he's out having a bit of fun with his friends and his fans. I mean,
could be a ploy.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Absolutely. Chock a block there. They've got them everywhere. I mean, even the termites have cleared out. Oh, there's people about.
Well, it's bound to affect him. I don't understand it, but that's.
Well, it's certainly not doing his accuracy any good. As you say, he could have spent 2.25 minutes battering the board is Part's doing now?
140.
Well, we noticed with Phil in the week when he had an earlier chance at his 9-darter, he actually had a little bit of, he had a little bit of a play with the crowd on that occasion, which is why I consciously made an effort to throw a good ton and keep the same pace of the match, get off and get him back on there and keep his focus.
But that was just a little bit of showboating. To go actually into the crowd for 2 minutes and rub shoulders with your mates, I think, bad move. We shall see. Well, he's going to prove us both to an idiot. Oh, look, he came out off the point.
80. John, you require 48.
Here we go, 16. Double, he got further ahead, 12-9. No bother, 12-9 it is. Clear water between Part and Colin Lloyd.
Colin to throw first.
Bag of nails. The White Witch from Norway. My #1 fan. Very handy. So here again, he's forced to keep them on the red bit. He needs 2 trebles here.
100.
Only. So, with them each averaging in the 90s, with 93 to 90 in parts of the 93, you'd expect Part to get first poke at the double.
Well, there's not that much gap in their match averages. I mean, now it's we're getting there. John's pushing up to 94, which is on par with his performance all week. He's got a tournament average of 93, so he's playing how he's played all week.
Yep. Brilliant darts to leave a nice little 3-dart click out. So again, he's forced to get a big fat treble to stay in touch. He doesn't.
I mean, Colin would be disappointed. Although he's actually increased his tournament average by 7 points, up to 90 from 83, he actually is a far better player than that anyway.
Would like to leave the double in.
It's a ridiculous scenario. I mean, the guy's up there averaging 90, which is incredible darts, but I mean, he's 3 legs down and about to be 4.
60.
Yeah, I think we are seeing Part running away like he did against Bob Anderson. He wants 218s and he's so relaxed. Couldn't pick a stylistic inch of floor in him.
Against the dart as well, Sid.
Yeah.
This is if Colin's going to kick, he needs to do it now.
As they say in Canada, where he comes from, way they go there, boy.
Oh, that was great, Sid.
Yeah, make up knowledge. Don't get ridiculed. Anyway, back on the hockey. Looking like being John Part in the final. But against who? Philip Howard Taylor or Johnny Lowe, who are practicing about 20 feet behind us.
87.
Well, he hasn't won a leg since his walkabout. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea.
95.
Look at them, Darth Vader, I love them. Jam Bowen, ha ha. Warp minds, do I love them.
We get all sorts here, Sid.
60.
Dossers, Losses.
At least it's not as bad as golf. They hit the ball, follow it 200 yards up and hit it again and go and follow it around again.
66.
Yeah, look at that.
Incredible.
Incredible ambience. Ambience, I said, but I could have said ambulance for Lloyd.
Might see him use the ball. No. If he'd have hit a treble 20
59.
there, Sid, he'd have gone for the ball to score 105 and leave himself a 167 finish. And that's what he was consciously looking at. Well, oh, that's
45.
That's disappointing for Colin.
Since he had his walkabout, went down to press the flesh, and I don't know what else with his fans, he has not glistened.
No, John's thinking about that. John knows that this game's for the taking, and he's just over pitching slightly. So much of this game is
good adjustment
between the ears. And I mean, Collins hit a great 140, leaves 32. This will be a great finish.
54.
We've had some great finishes already. None better than that 141 last night. Treble 18 for top, Sid.
Grits his teeth in determination. He's missed the second 60, which would have left 2 17s. And this is trouble. So to take back 2 16s. This is where the decision's got to be made. Do you go for the barrel or the empty end? He went for the empty top end. Went for the empty bottom end. Got it.
23rd leg.
Wow. There was 3 strange darts there, Sid. I mean, they were a long way off. And he finds it the smallest area of the dot.
Yeah, well, here we go. This is a vital time for Lloyd. He can't afford to slip behind one more leg, I don't think. He goes to 14-10. Record's over.
Well, he needs to put in. I mean, that was a vital leg for him. Absolutely vital. Another breaker throw. Get yourself back.
58.
Within 3.
For once,
if he holds his darts now, you go back within 2.
For once, I thought the part relaxed style looked a bit slapdash there. He seemed to be a very slack setup for that one.
Yeah, he's just having a spell that he's not. He's frustrated. He knows this game's here. All he has to do is kick a little bit and just take his average up another couple of points. Couple of 15s.
He's dropped it.
Yeah.
He's down to around about 92.5, having been up to 94.5 parts.
And Collins also gone down to 89.
Yeah.
And although he has got a leg back.
Yeah.
96.
Shock that block. Oh, the cognoscentia world, everybody's here. They've got darts mad in Blackpool. Hope you've gone a bit darts mad too and watching Sky. Cover.
96.
Yeah. Good adjustment. Well, Lloydie will be thinking ton 140. He'll also be constantly thinking about making sure he leaves a finish.
100.
Right, now we might see the 18s get used. If he hits just a 20 on his first throw, he'll go straight to 18s.
Yep.
Right, he'll stay there for one more throw. No, he's coming down. Well, 98 will leave him 164, but I'm not sure that was logical. That's too much of an adjustment to keep making, and the 18s were just across.
There he goes.
Left to finish.
A nice little 3-darter. In the heat of the game, you'd expect him to get this. Bull.
99.
Well, this is a big one. 60s, treble 18, bull.
This would be one right in the solar plexus for Lloyd. Now that wants the bull for a pulverizer.
139.
Hit the inch out.
Oh, look at that.
25.
Fat 9 usually. 2 8s for 13-11.
Oh,
Wrong bed and bust. It all happening here.
and that's about that push we were talking about, Sid. That's about the rock. You're going to overpitch.
His chin flipped and his arm didn't straighten at the same time. He lost the synchronicity. 2 8s to change. Oh yes, Colin Lloyd. Blobs, big time. In steps Darth Maple.
Shake of the head from Colin. I should think so. I mean, he will be disappointed. I mean, he is a much better player than this.
Game on, please.
Back to that point, both know that they can win this.
Our Parts looking very dry-faced.
3 legs from the winning post.
That's right. Was, as Robbie Burns
81.
put it, this lad is druckets with sweat. Is Lloydie. Lovely darts. Needs plenty of them. Needs to fire in like a 12-darter here. Far.
100.
Well, look at that.
60.
Well, that's the best advertisement we can have for the game, Sid. That shows how healthy we are
Like
at the
the
moment.
Doge's Palace in Venice, isn't it? Especially when doubled with this magnificent lighting rig.
60.
Part 40 ahead before the throw. Philip Hudson. Oh, unlucky.
125.
Start
Scary
heads.
hair.
Yeah.
Scary hair.
Yeah. Absolutely wondrous. Eat your heart out, Kublai Khan. This is a pleasure to do. Oh, yes! And nothing gives them more pleasure than to see this. A max.
They don't seem to applaud tons anymore, Sid.
No, the applause there. You look at it, you get applause for Shanghai on 120.
John, you require 80.
140, half the audience
Yeah.
clap. Takes the maximum before they get their hands in the pockets. He's looked.
Double 10.
2 10s. Hey, 2 away from the match. John Potts, 194 world champion. Already doing the Russell Crowe bits. Give or take a leather skirt. It looks like our first finalist through to tomorrow's final here in Blackpool at the Stan James World Matchplay is going to be the 94 world champion, John Part of Canada. He leads 15-10 in a race to 17. He's averaging about 94. Colin Lloyd went off during one of our commercial breaks into the crowd because thought it was a dangerous ply. Came back, and the 3 or 4 legs since, he's only had one really good one.
Well, John's just got to remain focused now, and I just think this is not about if, just more about when. I think he's just going to push on. We've just seen that 140. All the pressure's on Colin.
100.
But he is the kind of player that can put a few good legs together.
Yep. Known in the trade as the Tillago. In the groove though, when he has to be, very handy work on the 60.
92, that was unlucky. Well, we might see them 18s again. Well, I don't know if that's in. Well, that is.
Adjustment. Oh, ton. Oh, could be nip and tuck here.
Oh, he took a deflection. He'll stay up there now. He's looking at 180.
100.
Oh, yes. Well, Lloyd in his real form. Take it from me and Chris. He needs to.
4 18s. Bullseye.
The ball. Oh, right. Right in the belly button. Oh, yes.
Well, 1 leg away now. I mean, that was a great shot under pressure, straight off the back of a 180. And we love seeing him finishing on the ball. And we've seen it the other night against Phil Taylor, Kevin Painter. I think he hit the ball 5 times in that match.
That's right. Going for the match and a place in tomorrow's final. Coming up, we've got Lobo, the Wolf in Winter, taking on Mr. Nine Dot himself, Phil Taylor. That will be a great match. Me and Chris will watch that one with a shirt on.
I think we will. Glass of Chablis or something, I think. I was drinking champagne last night, courtesy of Stan James, and that in their private suite. And it was great. It's a great night for sport, great night for darts, and certainly a great night for Sky Sports.
That's where you get. Here we go then. John Part, the 94 world champion, is, I would say, definitely now.
Well,
final bound.
All depends on this shot.
What's he need? He needs another treble here.
Yeah. 131 leaves him 126 when he goes, if he goes.
Match average in 95 now. Tops for the match. 2 10s to go in the final.
Oh, on the wire. A Woodellism on the wire.
On Yoki though, this to save the match.
Oh, can't do it.
The laugh of a resignation there.
Great weight for Lloydie in the
Certainly
semi.
was.
It's all over.
His sponsors make tyres, but the wheels have come off for Lloydie as Part sinks. Or does he?
Oh.
This is double Part. Tension unbearable, but he thinks it's funny. 60. No,
Oh, he went
20
for two
again.
tops.
He did? You
He
did
went for
right.
two tops.
Tops to save the match.
Well, this one will shrink on him, Sid. This one will be the size of a postage stamp.
With 2 darts, he could go in the final. Double 2. Back to the madhouse.
No score.
Can't believe it. Right, I think it's funny. Tops. 2 to do it. Tops to save the match. Does it?
Well, it's a good friend of mine out there. He'll want to hang himself at the minute. He had a little bet with Stan, and Stan James, that is, that Colin would not get to 11 legs. And John's just had, I think, 9 darts to wrap it up.
Oh, here he goes.
140.
From the jaws of the abyss. Yeah. I think Todd maybe going through between his ears is should have had it, should have had it. That's when the opponent can batter back with a few legs. Remember, Part just wants 1 leg. Colin is going to take 6 on the trot to win.
Well, the pressure's changed. I mean, John. Now in John's mind, I should be in the back room now. I should be coming up for me interview and cooling down. And now he's
agreed.
Now he's under pressure. Colin's just got to keep him on the. You know what I mean? Just keep him on the edge of his game and not let him resettle. And they're 180 now, and John's right back in it.
Yeah, he's going to bully him.
Oh,
as the Bristow kid put it.
Pushing and pulling him all over the shop.
Yeah, dead right. It is actually shown in Part's technique, which up to now was the better of the 2. Because Colin Lloyd was making when erratic use of the shoulder.
Yep. And now look at that.
So, could be a twist in the tail of this tail.
58. Colin will require 136.
To continue the fight back.
Well, John will be thinking 140 to leave 170 would be handy.
Absolutely. Oh, a small hedgehog would come in handy.
Well, I think he'll wait now until he's got the throw and just push again.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to be disappointed.
Double tops again, did he?
Yeah.
Tops he wants.
40.
Strange tactics, but he knows he's got time, and maybe he didn't want to risk going for the 60 and the 20 and then deflecting and busting and still leaving 80. Maybe that's his mindset on the match. I don't know.
Wonderful robotic use of the arm, which was like a piston 5 minutes ago, is gone off the boil.
A lot of movement in John's body now.
Absolutely. He's physically showing, Lloydie, cracking back 16-12. Surely not.
Twice he's used that corner, it went straight into the hole. Look at that.
There you go.
29 leg.
Just when you think the tide is going one way. His back leg's going. Look at the back leg. That shouldn't be that far off the floor. He's off balance.
100.
No, he'd be happy with a ton, Sid. It's better than a 45.
43.
Well, I wouldn't say there's a total eclipse of the parts, but there is a lot of shadow. Not the lad who was throwing 7 minutes ago.
No, he looked awesome. Looked like he was just going to wrap the match
60.
up. Yeah, the leg that he should have won the match in, he over 100 in front, and the throw.
So the Triple 19 things are very interesting. Just outside of it. There's umpteen dart man, as he's now known.
Well, I know a few players, and not me, call him one round man, you know.
Yeah, he said, well, he's being a commentator because I'm available after the first round every time. He's a nice lad, one of me pals.
Yeah, he'll be alright, he'll be back.
Needs the big treble here, doesn't get one. We'll still Part definitely will have at least 1 dart at the double from here, you'd think.
Well, realistically, he's got 6 from here. Even if Colin goes 180, he's got to still finish a 136.
Super last off.
125.
82 left when he goes, and he will go it.
Professional time to throw that corner 60.
Absolutely. He's just composed himself now. But that's the only reason he's composed himself is Colin's let him.
So these two darts coming in could decide. So John Part, former world champion, goes into the final.
Double
2 threes. In the heat of the moment, he's lost count. He's left double 3 for the match and a place in the final.
No score.
He busted it.
Purposely bust.
Well,
Would you purposely bust?
no. Straight at it for the match to win the game. 1 dart straight at it. What happens now if he misses the 25 and it's 11? He's in 71 and it's a 13.
He'd kick his own butt and miss.
Absolutely.
For the match. 2 16s.
Place in the final.
2 8s for the final. On the wire.
Well, Colin saved this earlier with a 100 finish.
100.
Good one, better entertainment.
Double tops coming in. No.
40.
Well, I think that's it. Definitely now. Definitely.
For the final, John
Definitely
Parr,
maybe.
2 8s. 2 4s to the side of the board. It's a long adjustment. So, the 94 Missy World Champion, John Part, is our first finalist. But Colin Lloyd frightened the wits out of him for a couple of legs late. Coming up soon though, 9 Dart Taylor will take on the evergreen Johnny Lowe.